changer. Mick and I had made this spell for emergencies, such as a horde of skinwalkers attacking. It was a blanket spell that wouldn't stop the attackers entirely, but might at least slow them down until help arrived. "In there," I panted, pointing at my little office behind reception. "Go in. Sit down." The changer marched inside, still growling softly. Cassandra followed her like a robot. The changer and Cassandra sat next to each other on my new sofa, both women radiating fury. They looked odd together. The sophisticated hotel manager, only a little disheveled in spite of the fight, and the changer in black leather pants and jacket. Both struggled to break the spell, bodies swaying a little as they willed their muscles to obey. But the talisman held both Mick's dragon magic and my stormwalker magic, a potent combination, so they'd have to put up with it. "Who are you?" I asked the changer. "Pamela Grant." "Cassandra Bryson." "What are you doing here?" Cassandra started telling me about whatever job she'd been doing before the changer attacked. But Pamela said I was sent. "Who sent you? To do what?" They both started talking at once. I tuned out Cassandra and focused on Pamela. "I have a message for you, Stormwalker." "Is that all? Then why did you attack me?" While Cassandra protested that she had no intention of attacking me, Pamela said I had to pass on the message. Then this wicked bitch tried to paralyze me. "What the hell is this message? You couldn't just tell me?" For answer, Pamela pulled out a short-bladed knife. My eyes widened and I shook the talisman. "Stop! Obey!" Cassandra went rigid. Pamela came at me, her eyes fixed, as though she listened to a voice more distant than mine. I realized as she jumped me that she was under another compulsion spell, one strong enough to cancel out mine. That couldn't be good. I fought. Cassandra remained seated, eyes fixed in agony. Pamela pinned me to the desk with her strong body and extended my left arm across the top of it. "Cassandra, get her off me!" I shouted. Cassandra sprang to her feet, but fell back as though an invisible hand had shoved her. At the same time, I smelled a bite of sulfur, hot wind, fire, the sense of dragon magic. I stared at Pamela in shock as she nicked my palm with her knife. She flipped my hand over and squeezed a puddle of my blood onto a pristine piece of Crossroads Hotel notepaper. Dipping my forefinger in the blood, she forced me to write the words, "Help me." As soon as we'd formed the last E in me, Pamela went limp, and her eyes rolled back in her head. I lowered her slumped body to the floor, my palm stinging where she'd cut it. As the compulsion spell released her, the changer woman drew a peaceful breath. I straightened up. My veins burned like fire, and my temples started pounding as the compulsion spell latched onto me. I understood now why Pamela hadn't simply relayed the message verbally, or at least reached for something as conventional as a pen. She'd needed to transfer the spell through my blood. "Help me." The words screamed at me from the paper and brought my own fears boiling to the surface. I'd been worried sick about Mick, even though I told myself he'd simply gone off to do whatever dragon thing he needed to do. Mick came and went as he pleased. He always had, although lately he'd been nice about telling me where he was going. Pamela's message meant that Mick was in trouble, trapped, ill, maybe dying. If Mick was begging for my help, he was in deep shit indeed. My head turned of its own accord and my gaze moved out the window to the west, where the distant mound of the San Francisco Peaks, the traditional boundary of the Navajo lands, lay in misty silhouette. The spell made me want to race out of the hotel, leap on my Harley and ride off toward the mountains. Now! But Mick would want me to be smart. I needed supplies. I needed to plan, and I'd need help. The fact that the spell let me calm myself and think this through